We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A gain of 5.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to...
And right away, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face third and short.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. The Cowboys at 2-12 in what has been a tough year. And they come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that has not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder what's going on with them. And I'll have a PhD in psychology, but the body language, it's awful.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB.
That's caught at the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. In our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
At the 36-yard line.
Second and 10.
To throw is Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
You talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
We're going to 53.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
At the Chargers' 30-yard line.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 3.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Wide 26.
They run it again with Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Play action now. Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Yeah! Here we go. Wide 26.
Off the play fake. Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Herbert off of play action. Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
He's out of bounds.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Set. Reel it. Reel it.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Najee Harris with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Chargers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They begin the drive with Williams. Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, They gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Yeah, here we go.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Yeah,
now a first down carry. It's Williams.
And back to the 30. It'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
Here's Prescott. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. The false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
Step.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
The big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
On for the Chargers field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Final play of the half. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Elijah Molden. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Here's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Allen now with a chance to run.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up fourth down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
42-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Returnable here for Davis.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
2nd and 9.
Play action. It's Herbert.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Herbert back to the air. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never get...
To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10?
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Deion Henley in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Arlington, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Davis now to return it. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And this one finds McConkey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Go.
Herbert throwing again. Short throw to Disley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. The ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. In motion, the tight end.
Ready.
And he'll get it here as they run the end around. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Open man here is Conklin.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! Will Disley. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Chargers 17, Cowboys 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Yeah! Here we go, going to 54, wide 8. Here we go, going to 54, wide 8.
Here's Dak.
And that's caught by Williams. And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Here's Prescott. That's complete to Lamb.
And the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Prescott.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Herbert. Rolling to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my